Welcome to another marvelous episode of College Football Showdown. I am the governor of college football, and with me, as always, is my co-pilot, Jalen Wilson, and we're officially College Football Showdown, your favorite media. Jalen, what's happening, brother?
Not much, just chilling today. You know, work Thursday, Super Bowl Sunday. Get to watch my Patriots in it.
Go ahead. Here, take the full screen, my guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, get to watch the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You know, Drake maybe gonna win this first. Patriots gonna win their 7th. So, yeah, I mean, in the division that we're in, I think we're the only team to win a Super Bowl in 2 decades, 3 decades. Like, it's tough. We know it's been a certain team that's been there a couple times, just ain't been able to get it done. But yeah. So Super Bowl Sunday, can't wait. Seahawks, we already beat them. Super Bowl 40, I think it was 48, 49.
We both know why you beat. We both know why you beat them, though. You know what I'm saying? My dog Lever Weeds in the building. Shout out to Lever Weeds. We'll be on the game later with Lever Weeds. My brother from another mother. At some point, we'll all be laughing at something. We always laughing when we're playing 2K.
Also, KT, we probably beat them because we was locking up on defense.
Oh, okay. Just wasn't a bad play call or anything that happened to happen around that time period to cause any of that. Okay. So, a lot of interesting things going on in college football right now, and while it's the off season for a lot of people, we've never celebrated that, and we continue to tell people that. Now, I'm not sure when they're going to get it. At some point, they'll get it because we're really active and we really care about this stuff. So, the first topic we're going to talk about is kind of like the college football shakedown. We're talking about eligibility. We're talking about courts and kind of the NCAA's breaking point. Jalen, I have always been on the fence of, hey, college football never wanted this, right? If you watched the show before, this isn't what they wanted. They didn't want the Wild Wild West. They wanted the respect to amateurism. You've probably heard me say that statement at least a million times already, but that's what the NCAA wanted. And the moment that was no longer a thing, Charlie Baker and the NCAA were like, not my problem. But that seems to sort of changing now. We're going to explain exactly why it's changing, but I wonder why now is kind of the thing, right? In college football in the past, there was a saying that the SEC was the only ones that were paying their players in the past, and everybody else. And I don't believe they were the only ones, right?
No,
I believe
they
a lot
weren't.
of these bigger schools weren't.
SMU.
Yeah, come on now. A lot of schools were paying players to come there. We just happened to have a few schools that actually got caught in the process. But I think now we have this thing that's kind of made it like an even playing field, even though it isn't an even playing field. But I think it's a more even playing field now than it has been in the past. And we even got YouTuber Mr. Beast willing to spend $100 million on ECU for them to win the college football championship. I believe that was the team he picked that he was going to invest $100 million on for their roster construction. So I'm thinking this is at the end of 2026, heading into 2027.
That makes sense. He is from North Carolina.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. So we're gonna talk more about this topic, and like I said, we're talking about these rules. They're being bent. We got temporary restraining orders, TROs, which you'll hear me and Jalen kind of utilize it as. So if you hear TRO, it's just temporary restraining order. And we talk about all types of eligibility, loopholes. It's messy, right? And this is what Charlie Baker said a few days ago. And he said, and I quote, when schools don't want to play by the same rules, this is really about eligibility, or is this college football quietly admitting it to no longer wanting to have shared rules at all? He said a lot without saying a lot there. You know what I'm saying? We just had 3 players, Parker Navarro, Trinidad Chambliss. And I'm also loop in Joey Aguilar, but Joey Aguilar is a little bit ahead of Parker Navarro and Chambliss right now. Jalen, before I get into my actual question, I want to talk to you about this. Should we just say, you know what, forget it? If you're 25 or the age you're under by November of that whatever said year was, you should be able to play, or you want to go by Dabo's idea of, hey, you get 5 years. I don't give a hell how you slice it, your medical this, your red shirt that, you get 5 overall years. What would be your perfect kind of scenario to solve this issue that we've having, and it's a major issue in the sport right now.
I like Dabo's way, honestly. You get 5 years, no matter how you slice it, no matter how you cut it. I mean, I think 5 years is good. It allows if you get hurt for 1 year. Um, did he just mean like 5 years just in general, right? Like,
He just meant 5 years total. You're exactly right.
yeah, I feel like that's fine. Honestly, I feel like the old format of 4 years. If you get hurt, you get the medical red shirt. I guess if you get hurt again, you get 2 medical red shirts. Honestly, didn't mind that because I, the age thing isn't bad, but that means what? They're 25. They get like they might get like 2 more years of college football.
Right. Right.
Like at that point, just go to the NFL or get an analyst job somewhere on somebody coaching staff. Yeah, like yeah. I mean, I would think Dabo is like the great medium, like in between both. 5 years. Once you're done with college, you're either going to be 22, turning 23, or 23, about to turn 24 when the NFL season starts after you get drafted. So I feel like that's good enough.
No matter how you slice it, there's no developmental league for the NFL like there is. And don't say the USFL. What is the name of it? Is it
the UFL or the
UFL? Whatever they named it from the USFL, and then whatever the old WWE football league was called. But there's
XFL.
The XFL, yes, and then they combine whatever it's called now. United States Football League. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
No, that was a USFL. I don't know, but there's no true developmental league at this level. So if you're a college football player, you're looking, and you can have those honest discussions with yourself. If I make a roster at the NFL level, if I'm lucky enough, I can be a career backup, right? I may get some opportunities here, but more than likely I'm going to be a career backup if I'm lucky enough, and I'll still make plenty of money. Or I can strike it while the iron's hot, a la Darian Mensah, and I can get paid X amount of millions to play quarterback in college. If it was up to Diego Pavia, he would play in college forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just
because of the type of money he's making. So we have to relook at the laws, and I hate to say it, but we have to look at some of these laws. Like the rule for you to enter the NFL is 3 years removed from high school. So whether you're a sophomore, your redshirt sophomore, or you're a true junior, after your third year, you're allowed to look in the NFL. Should players be allowed to do that earlier?
I really don't think so. I feel like
I don't think so either.
With the NFL, it's a physical thing.
Yeah.
Is your body really ready? Now, some people are outliers. Some people can go from potentially a freshman year straight to the NFL. Some people thought about Jeremiah Smith. Probably what some people think about Malachi Tony. So you look at it, yeah. But if that was the case, then you would have these quarterbacks like Quinn Ewers jump to the NFL potentially without maybe even like playing a game.
Right, like, without even seeing.
Yeah, because there would be somebody like that if that's the case. Like,
yeah,
if they lower that 3 year limit, they say, hey, you could be one and done. Somebody's going to the NFL, regardless of playing a game or not. But yeah, I think that the 3 year limit is good enough. Although I do think the NCAA should change the WNBA's 4 year limit thing, or women's college basketball 4 years.
It's a 4 year must.
Yeah,
but why would they leave though? Honestly, when you're gonna make more money in college than at the WNBA level.
Honestly, I don't know. I think.
I mean, if I'm being honest, and I did watch more WNBA these last 2 seasons than I have the past years, but the collegiate game for the women's side, I think it's more enjoyable than the WNBA. I'm just being real. I think it's more enjoyable.
But I feel like at some point, these women want to go to pros.
Right.
The money is luxurious, but Caitlin Clark probably was like, "Hey, this is a little too easy. Like, I want to play some of the pros. I bet it was some players that wish they could have left early after they won 3 championships. Breanna Stewart, to be example, she won like 3 or 4 championships at UConn. I bet she probably I can leave right now and go to the WNBA. Right. Now that's back when they want to get paid, but
allegedly they weren't getting paid. we don't know for sure. So I guess this leads to my next question. NCAA, why now? All of a sudden, why now? Like, we've seen so much going on. Like, they seem to be more upset about the eligibility thing than they are about the poaching and the tampering. That's clear and obvious,
Because
right?
they have more control over the.
You think they have more control over the eligibility versus
Yeah,
the poaching
because
and the
it's less
tampering?
players with that
Okay.
involved.
So what about the contractual obligations that we've had recently with Darian Mensah? Duke had to do that on their own. They had to, file the temporary restraining order so that Darian Mensah couldn't enter the portal or withdraw from the school. Like, NCAA get involved with that. That was just the ability for two sides to say, you know what, let's come up with an agreement, and he was able to go. But that could have, veered his ugly hair. Why is the NCAA picking and choosing? And the control is such an outstanding answer. It's a great answer. But I'm just trying to understand, like, they let so much stuff slip.
My guess is because these schools are actually reporting it. Dabo can say what he wants, but if Dabo not reporting it to the NCAA, what the NCAA gonna do about it? It's like when a crime happened. Yeah, somebody done robbed your house, but if you don't report it, cops won't care.
They won't give a damn at all.
Yeah.
Probably even if you do report it, they might not give a damn.
Yeah, some cases, yeah.
Yeah. If we're speaking candidly, but I think that's a great take. I think you've had outstanding takes all day today. I'm just kind of trying to figure out why are they picking it.
Now we don't know behind the scenes though.
Yeah, but I think control.
Some schools might report. Dabo could have said something, and they just said, "Dabo, we don't like you."
And I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but I feel like this is something that you and I do such an outstanding. In the past, I feel like we've killed the past 3 off seasons. I remember at one point, me and you was going live twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And but I just feel like there's just so much things like the legitimate. You and Steve's, bro, had like the legitimate foundations that are supposed to be happening with this NIL thing. They're not legitimate. Like, we came to the realization that schools are playing the players. This NIL is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The name, image, and likeness part of it isn't, because players are being compensated for their name, image, and likeness, but they're legitimate companies and not hidden behind university paywalls. To me, it lacks a lot of legitimacy. So I love your angle that, hey, the NCAA can attack this because they have the leverage to attack it versus other things they don't quite have the leverage to attack it in this way. But do you think moving forward, I don't know if it's a criticism from us, the media, or the fans, but, like, why do you feel like dude, Charlie Baker, bro, if he ever met me in person, he may want to swing on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being real. That would be bad for him. But I'm just saying, like realistically. We've been very critical of the NC2A. We've been very critical of Charlie Baker. And even though the eligibility thing, I'm like, these kids want to play another year, who cares? But at the same time, I applaud the action of them trying to hold some people accountable. They lost a lot of power. Do you remember the lawsuit a few years ago when Tennessee, what is it called? Attorney General, that's what it's called, and Virginia Attorney General sued the NCAA. And
I remember that happening, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. I forgot what Tennessee did. I think Tennessee did it over the sanctions over their former head coach.
Oh, Jeremy Pruitt.
Yeah, Jeremy Pruitt, and then Virginia Attorney General did it over JMU and it wasn't Liberty, but JMU not being eligible for a bowl game. They won and they were able to play in a bowl game, but they couldn't play in the conference championship that year. So I don't know. I like seeing them being active. How are you feeling about it overall before we start moving into some of these next topics?
How do I feel about, like,
they seem to be, you know what I'm saying? For now, we can only say seem because we don't know what the near future is, but I like the aggressive tone in Charlie Baker's voice. I really do. So how do you like, you know what I'm saying, this aggressiveness? Would you like to see it continue? Is this the start of something, or do you still feel we need a commission? I think we need a commission to hold everybody accountable.
I think we need a commission too. But right now he's doing not as best as he can, but some of the stuff that he can. Mm-hmm. But at some point you are gonna need a commission, and I mean he's doing good. I'm happy to see it, like, because I think there needs to be some. not reinforcement. There needs to be some.
Yeah, I think reinforcement isn't bad. Accountability.
Yeah.
Is another good one.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Charlie Baker, man, start telling these dudes, man, y'all 26, y'all 25. Get out of college. Go to the NFL, man.
Because the thing is, the NFL has the safety issue for the reason why they say you gotta be 3 years removed from high school. At what point is it a safety issue for these players if they're playing with 26-year-olds? Like, at one point, is it a safety issue? We had Cam McCormick, bro. I think Buddy survived like 4 presidencies, bro. Like he said there at the end of Obama, beginning of Trump, Biden. He might even survive a little bit of Trump. Like, bro, again, for the second term, like, bro was in college for forever. At what point is it a safety issue for these 18-year-olds who are just entering college?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a I don't even want to say it, man, because of the pause game. But yeah, it's really a question I have to ask. And out of these 3 players I have on the screen, Parker Navarro, Trinidad Chambliss, I did not think that Trinidad Chambliss will lose a case in the state of Mississippi. I did in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah, you had I don't know. When the way I thought about it, I was like, he already lost the case once. Then he lost the case. Well, he lost the appeal too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At that point, you're done. Like, at that point, bro, just say, hey, I'm declaring for the NFL draft. Forgive my eligibility.
I think Aguilar is going to be great. He was kind of granted the temporary the TRO, and a lot of times when you're granted that TRO, you're good. Parker Navarro was denied. Trinidad Chambliss has the ability to play on Sundays, right? He's in a good spot, and we've seen Parker Navarro play well this year. I don't know if I'm still hopeful for Trinidad. I just feel like everything that they have displayed so far, if you've looked at any of it, I feel like it's almost a HIPAA violation because they've had so much information on what happened with him in 2022. He didn't play a single down. Why wasn't he awarded the opportunity to play? I feel like out of the 3, he had the best case, but he continues to lose. Joey Aguilar in the state of Tennessee, and they love their volunteers. I think he'll win. I think these other 2 will be forced to go to the next level. And Parker Navarro, it needs to probably happen now for him, as well as Trinidad Chambliss, because pro days are coming up, combines are coming up, and you guys want to be there to be able to display your skills.
Yeah, we got about what 2 months until the draft.
Yeah, we got 2 months.
2 months.
Yep, 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, 2 months and a half a month until the draft, and then we get what combine is later in the day. Did you see that USC officially had the #1 recruiting class in the country? Not part of our topics today, but they did. A lot of people talking about how much money they invested.
Sorry, nobody cares about recruiting anymore.
They don't.
All about transfer portal.
It's all about transfer portal. You rather pay a guy that's coming out of high school who might not even playing for your team because he's going to end up taking a bigger bag. That's interesting. So let's go ahead, move on to our next story. Jalen sent me this earlier today.
Speaking of transfer portal.
Speaking of transfer portal, our next topic is coaches walking away. When the job stopped being enjoyable, and this one is frustrating. It's heartbreaking, and I think we are going to have a serious conversation right now. Bobby Hauck has retired from college football because, quote, it's no longer enjoyable, right? And we've seen other coaches do it. Nick Saban did it.
Was his name Jeff Hafley?
Jeff Hafley did, and shout out to him. He's now a head coach at the NFL level. I believe he's down at Miami. Shout out to him, Jeff Hafley.
He got hired at Miami?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he done such a great job defensively for the Green Bay Packers.
He did a good job?
Yeah. Yes, outstanding job.
Okay.
Are you like handpicking games, or you looking at the stats overall? Like since it's tenure.
Oh, every time I watch, I feel like their defense was getting torched, but maybe that's just.
Yeah. I think since he's been there, they had like a top 10 defense, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he presents himself very well.
Well, maybe this year I don't feel like their defense is that good. Yeah, I feel like last year or past years they were
the bad. First year ACC Media Days when we actually Nino interviewed him through a phone, pretty much, and we had to set everything up at ACC Media Days. But yes, Jeff Hafley left the sport because he says it's more about fundraising and less about coaching. We've seen Chip Kelly, poor UCLA, right? They're in that hole now because of the lack of work that he did. You and I have both talked about this on the show. I think Nick Saban just had options. I think
Dabo Swinney.
That
He ain't going yet, but boy,
he's next. He's pissed off with the way that
yeah,
this
he ain't
sport
going yet. But
is going. Now, I want to put this in two quadrants, right? Well, not two quadrants. I want to put this in halves. Is it that the job demands more of a coach than it did 15, 20 years ago now? Or is it truly less enjoyable? And let me explain why I broke it down in the way that I broke it down. So I asked, is it truly less enjoyable? Because it seems like some coaches are having the time of their lives. You look at a guy like Dan Lanning. He seemed like he's having the time of his life. Lane Kiffin, that you mentioned. Pete Golden during this playoff run seemed like he was having the time of his life. Kirk Cignetti seems like he's having, even though he has the face, he seemed like he was having the time of his life. I'm truly trying to figure out, is the sport not as enjoyable or is it more strenuous? Because I truly believe in my heart of hearts that the workload, the schedule is what makes it not enjoyable because there's no breaks in this sport, right? They even tried to help by moving early signing day up. So the moment you think you're done, all right, we got our team transfer portal. We don't got to deal with the late window transfer portal. You done had bowl season if you're participating in a bowl. Right after bowl season, you got your transfer portal. And that lasts for a while. Then nearing the end of the transfer portal, you have signing day, your regular signing day. Then after that, you're right here, your semester has started. You got to make sure these kids' grades are up, and they have the military-style winter workouts. And then after that, you have spring camp. And then you have a little break. Then the summer camp and fall camp. So, in your opinion, your honest opinion, Jalen, is the sport not as enjoyable for us, the media and the fans? Yes, this sport is amazing. We understand the semantics of it, but just pure optics and looking at the sport and what we see in the fall, it's just as enjoyable. Some coaches seem to be enjoying themselves, or is it the workload that isn't enjoyable? So I wanted to present that to you before we go full screen to you.
I mean, the article mentioned going through agents.
Agents are rough in this sport. They are. That is so true.
Yeah, he mentioned about going through agents and how that was kind of tiring, and I've heard even some graphic designers have to go through agents at times when it comes to putting out commitment graphics and doing this.
So they have to get okay from agents before they put it out?
Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
That's bull.
Because that's more so transfer portal players than high school players, but
and I know you know.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. I didn't know that. You learn something every day. I did not know you have to. If I had to go through an agent, I wouldn't be great at graphics because I cuss half of them out. So that's tough.
Yeah, basically he said the agents is the straw that broke the camel's back. He's basically going through he said now you got to go through. He basically said you got to go through adults. Pushing and pulling them in different directions. He kind of got tired of it. He said, I kind of got tired of all that. Yeah. I mean, that just added more stuff, but the portal probably isn't the best thing either for these type of coaches. I mean, FCS coaches, it's not like you're at Alabama. So when you do got player that good, he's getting contacted. Yeah.
Power 4. It's rough. At that we think it's bad for G5 at that FCS level, and then D2 and D3. It's terrible, bro. If you got a good player, people are calling him immediately.
I mean, it's the workload. I mean, KT, when you had your job at whatchamacallit, if you could get just two people to take a little bit of things off your plate, you might still be there. Yeah. If you could have just worked your regular hours, you probably would still be there.
It was the workload, and you kind of segue into a point I was gonna get into, and we ain't even talk about this. This is the amazing thing when you've done a show long enough. You know this story, but the people who watch this show don't know this story. So when I left Royal Farms, the straw that broke the camel's back is I got an email, and that's the email from the owner of the company, right? And he was completely in the wrong. It was bad. I won't get into specifics of what he said, but what followed that email was me ethering the entire company in a way that wasn't negative. I didn't use any explicit, language as I'm known for doing, but I just broke down why this company is struggling and why it can't compete with our competitors, right? Broke it down. I got an apology from my boss's boss. I got an apology from the owner. I got a call from QA who also apologized and said that email should not have been sent to you. Even if he had felt that way, it should have been sent to your boss and then broken down to you because they don't know your struggle. She was like, he did not take a look at your schedule, didn't see how many hours you were working, didn't see the days that you had worked. She had done that. She had done her research, seeing days you came in at 4:30, worked till 11 p.m., and had to be right back at 4:30 the next day. He didn't do any of that. And then, when you're already frustrated, you're going through the month. Like, there were days I'm like, bro, is this going to be the day I quit? When I walk in there, is this going to be the day I cuss a customer out? And when you're working in customer service, you're an actor. It's not who you really are. You're paid to kind of be nice, right? You're paid to service people. And, of course, there were some customers I look forward to see. We'll talk about football and things like that, or just talk about life. But then you'll just get these nasty customers. I'm like, yo.
Like, especially when they're reoccurring.
When it's reoccurring, and it's like it breaks the lines of disrespect. And I was raised from parents that don't tolerate disrespect. So it'd be times that because my name was so good with the company, but I had to say something back though. So so from the workload perspective, I get it. But were there times that the job wasn't enjoyable? Yes, there was. So when you put it in that way, yes, I can feel what he was saying. But there were some people I thoroughly enjoy who I work with. I did block most of the people that I work with, but the people that I really rock with, I did, bro. I went on a blocking spree, bro. But the people I did rock with, I'm still cool with to this day. So I think it's the workload that isn't enjoyable, though. I'm with you there. I don't think it's necessarily. I'm sure he enjoys the transformational, because the game is more transactional, whether we want to deal with it or not. But the transformational aspect of it, getting kids, developing kids, see them grow, see them have opportunities to play at the next level, or even get transferred and play up at the next level. But damn, it has to be the workload. I think that's why people were kind of pissed off at Hugh Freeze. You seen him golfing a little bit too much. Like, yo, you got all this work to do and you're golfing? Like, who's really doing the work there? Like, right? And it appears it was DJ Durkin, but
yeah. I mean, I don't have a crazy workload at work. I mean, more stuff has been put on my plate this semester, and everything, but ain't nothing too crazy. But I guarantee you, if I had to do everything my boss had to do for 5 months, man, I'd be like, bro, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't quit.
You still do it.
That person I am.
You don't even call out when you're sick, bro. So I know you'll still do it.
Yeah. I still do it, man. I'll be like, shoot, I just need somebody here I can talk to real quick. Like I need my best friend sitting right next to me that I can talk to and joke around with. Like, because there's some days where she's not here no more. I'm just like, dang, I'm bored. Like,
you and your dog was like me and my dog at my job. And keep in mind, like, before the farms, I worked with her at Wawa too. But like, she'd keep me sane. Like, she could look at me and I know exactly how she feeling in that moment. I could look at her like, she'd go like this to me, like, calm down. Like,
no, see, man, she would end up texting me. She'd be like, hey, have fun over there.
Hey, man, now you need those people, man. And like, me and you got a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, jokes, like insiders a lot of people don't understand. Like, right, I can ask, hey, you gonna get you a latte today? They had no clue what we talking about, but I know what you know what I'm saying, man, you know what we talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. So I can see from a coach's perspective, and it's crazy because before the show, I was like, yo, it's just a workload. He's complaining about the workload. But then once you scale it back, like, yo, that's a job. And coaching for a lot of people is just about development. It's about transformational. In this era of college football, you have to deal with the transactional.
It also just changed so quick. Like, it was like we go from this not paying players, we go from not dealing with agents, this one style of football, this one style of things that we're doing in a certain way, to tipping it all upside down. It's like, oh shoot, like I contact agents. I gotta worry about this player into the portal. I got to worry about paying this player this amount of money. Like,
You can tell the coaches who don't like it because they kind of disappear in the offseason versus the coaches who love it. Like Lane Kiffin is active on Twitter. He will respond to people randomly on Twitter. He's always laughing and trolling on that app as well. But you can tell he just loves it. He loves every aspect of coaching. His dad was a coach. Lane Kiffin don't care what he has to deal with. He's going to adapt. He's going to survive. And he's going to continue coaching at an elite level. And but you got to look at this like, you know how we say, damn, if we had our dream jobs, this would be our dream job, right? But if we had different elements thrown at us in the process, it wouldn't feel like a dream job. I'm sure for Bobby, Coach Bobby, at one point, it probably did feel like a dream job, but it's pulling him further and further away from his family. I think what Lane Kiffin's family is football. Like, he didn't choose this. Football shows him. His papa, God bless the dead, was a football coach as well. So I think his kids are bought in. I think his wife is bought in. So I think he just has that support system that understands, like, hey, I may be at the office 12 or 13 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not every day, but today. So that workload is incredible. I got a documentary I'm working on. I'm not saying anything about it, but I should start shooting at the end of this month or early next month. And some of these questions will be asked to important people in the media. So I'm excited about that. But happy trails, I guess. Happy retirement. Do you think you'll see more coaches like Coach Bobby say, you know what? Collegiate level ain't it. I got enough money. I'd rather go coach high school football, and I take the little whatever stipend that they give.
It would be high. It'd be offensive analyst in the NFL or offensive coordinator.
Offensive analyst at the collegiate position is cool too. I call it the sabbatical. It's not bad. Like you're just
that's cool, trends. But it's not the NFL to where I got a chance to move up and coach in the NFL.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
like Jeff Haslett. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah, that's what
he
did.
NFL, now he's head coach.
Like, he said it verbatim. So. That's interesting. Did you want to go into the game now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'm
interested because Jalen always have interesting games, and they catch me off guard every time. So I'm interested to see this.
Okay, so the first one is
the Washington Wizards. If I doubt KD watch our show. If you ever watch our show, brother, if you could just come to DC, bro, and help these other guys and win a championship for the Washington Bullets, bro, it'd be nice. Sign the guy for the DMV, bro. But go ahead, bro.
He had a chance back in 16?
He did, but he didn't like that they were rooting for him when he was on another team. But you know how lit DC would be if KD came back home and played with Trae Young and half man, maybe a quarter of a season in the AD? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if they're able to keep them young gunners, man, they'll be serious.
So the first college football, as I'm getting trade news, I was actually looking at trade news at times when you were talking. I'm like, okay, this guy got traded. This guy got traded. Gosh dang, this guy got traded.
Shams, it's the busiest time of the year for him.
Yeah, I would like to know how much sleep he gets around this time.
They don't get much sleep. What's the kid named Pete Nakos?
Mm-hmm.
He had got a raise. His boss. Terry Shannon, who's the CEO, he created Rivals 247 Sports and On 3, but now it's On 3 Rivals. After he was like, this guy's the first guy at the build to get there. He's always the last guy to leave. So he wasn't sleeping. He told him, hey, you're getting a huge raise if you get to 100,000 followers on Twitter. And then, of course, all of the On 3 people helped him get there. But he's not sleeping. I'm sure he's at the office. Hopefully his office has a bathroom in there where at least can wash his face, man, and brush his teeth.
I mean, I know like graphic designers, when Steve was doing National Signing Day, like when he was with Rivals, he was like very busy. Like he would get 3-4 hours of sleep maybe, and just. But I know Sean's might is a little less sleep than that. Like, so.
This guy is actually it may be more though, because Steve's actually had to create graphics and. He doesn't do what another famous guy does, like with the templates and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I shouldn't have said that. But he you know what I'm saying? He gets busy and he actually pours his all into it. And something that he loves so much, it could turn into hate, just like Coach Bobby Hauck we was just talking about a minute ago. So that's wild. But yeah, holla at me, man. What you got, man?
First game was a college football related.
Okay.
It's fact or fiction.
Okay. I like it.
So is it fact or fiction? Baylor had an offensive lineman named Robert Griffin and was drafted in the same draft as Robert Griffin, and they called him RG2.
Fact.
Yep, it is a fact. They did call him RG2, and he was drafted in the same draft, and his name was Robert Griffin.
One for one. Let's get it, man.
Fact or fiction? The first college football game was hosted in 1869 between Harvard and Princeton.
Fact.
That is a fiction.
Really? Who was it between? I know it was an Ivy League game.
Yeah, it was.
Colgate? Was it Brown?
No, it was between Rutgers and Princeton.
Damn.
Yeah,
and their program is failing right now. They're in serious debt. Okay, one for two.
Okay. Fact or fiction? Boise State has never fired a head coach in their college football history.
The history of their school. Fiction.
Yeah, that is fiction.
Yeah.
It was it was a fact up until 2023.
Really?
Yes. I thought that was a crazy. I'm like, dang.
That's wild. But their football program isn't that old though, right?
No.
I don't even think they've had their golden anniversary yet as a program, which is really young. So
yeah, that kind of made me think of like the Steelers, the way they don't really fire head coaches really.
Nah, they let them thug it out. Bill Cowher.
And fact or fiction, Gus Malzahn's first and last game coaching at Auburn was against Mike Leach.
You said what?
Gus Malzahn's first and last game at Auburn coaching was against Mike Leach.
As a head coach?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you why it can be fact. I can also tell you why it could be fiction. Because, all right, I got to think. Mike Leach was at Texas Tech. And then he went to Washington State. Then he went to Mississippi. But I believe Mike Leach, as a coordinator, was with Oklahoma at some point. And I'm wondering if this is Gus Malzahn as a head coach or a coordinator. That will give me my answer.
I think it was... Let me see.
If it's a coordinator, I say fact. If it's a head coach, I say fiction. I know that's not fair. I'm kind of cheating there.
Okay. Hold on. I got it right here. Head coach.
Fact.
It is a fact.
When you searched it, I said it's a fact. That was a good game. I like that one.
The next one. Key 3 Cut 5. DMV Athlete Edition.
Oh, man. Okay.
Okay. So, keeper cut, Katie Ledecky. Keeper cut, Katie Ledecky. You get Key 3 Cut 5.
Right, I know. But what's the last part that you saying, though? I got KD, but what you say after that?
Katie Ledecky.
Who is that? Is that Kevin Durant, bro?
No, she is a Olympic swimmer.
Man, cut her ass, bro.
Okay, you want to cut a 7-time gold medalist?
Yeah, bye. I don't know you. It's like, no, that's fine.
Okay. Keeper cut Elgin Baylor.
Keep, bro.
Ooh, you want to keep?
Yeah.
Okay. Keeper cut Sugar Ray Leonard.
This is getting in dangerous territory. I didn't know you was gonna include boxing. I'm keeping him. Somebody good gonna get cut. I'm keeping Sugar Ray though. He's done so much for the area. Yeah.
So far you have cut Katie Ledecky. You kept Elgin Baylor and Sugar Ray Leonard. Keeper cut Noah Lyles.
Cut.
Okay.
Fuck the Olympics. You don't mark with basketball though. I shouldn't have said that, man. My mom love the Olympics. I love the Olympics too. That's just wrong.
Okay. Keeper cut Vernon Davis.
Cut.
Okay.
I like Vernon Davis though. You went to Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Respect. Who this last one?
Oh no, so it's a couple more.
Okay. You said keep 3, cut 5. Yeah.
So
I've cut
8
4.
names.
I cut 4. Oh, 8 names. Okay. All right, keep going. We're good.
Um, keep or cut. You get one more cut, but you got one more keep too.
Okay. Who is it?
Keep or cut. Kevin Durant.
Keep.
You go keep? Okay.
Yeah.
So that means the next names is cut.
Yeah.
And the last names on my list were Allen Iverson.
Oh my God, bruh. That one's bad.
It was Mike Vick.
All right, I'm cool with cutting Mike Vick. Kind of. But I kept who I keep? Elgin Baylor?
Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. You could swap. Elgin Baylor was he was a really good basketball. He just played a long time ago. So I'm not mad at who I kept. But AI is the DMV. Kind of.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna hold it. Even though
AI not technically DMV, he's 7'5", so he where Boogie from.
Okay. When I looked it up, it said he was DMV. So
that's because he played at Georgetown, but he's not technically DMV.
Okay, and it said Vic was from the DMV too. I was like,
he's from the 757 as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't think that's from the DMV, but they said
keeping it purely DMV. I love who I kept.
Okay.
Because Sugar Ray Leonard from Palmer Park, he built a gym out there too.
Yeah.
That was a fun game, brother.
Yeah, I was like Iverson. I thought you were gonna hold out. Who would you have kept? I would have kept Sugar Ray Leonard, Allen Iverson, and Kevin Durant.
Okay, Elgin Baylor would have left.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor would have cut.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Damn. Yeah, I probably kept too early, but Sugar Ray Leonard was a must because he came back and helped the area, so I had to keep him. And then Elgin Baylor is just like, he's legendary, bro. But AI was like everything for me. I wore the jersey number. I had the shoes.
I 100% thought you were gonna hold out and be like, "Hey, I gotta cut Kevin Durant."
Yeah, well, I gotta remember that you are not from the area, so you know what I'm saying. You're not like what I'm saying. Like I don't know, VA Virginia is a part of what I'm saying, but he ain't DMV, even though he is because he played at Georgetown. It's hard to explain, brother. You know what I'm saying. We used to have that discussion last night.
I knew because I saw Carmelo and I'm like, Carmelo's not from the DMV. He's like from Baltimore, New York.
He's from Baltimore. He's from Baltimore. He is. I'd have kept Melo though, even though he's from B-More. But we had that B-More versus DC discussion yesterday in college football. It got unchy a little bit. We be like, they talk about tanking Lamont Roach. I'm like, Lamont Roach won that fight, bro. They like, y'all just saying that because y'all from DC. And I'm like, no, bro. I'm like, bro, literally. You know what I'm saying? Tank got knocked down and then pretended to tap the floor, tie a shoe. I don't know what the hell he was doing, bro.
He said he got hair stuff in his eye.
Grease.
Yeah, he got grease in his eye.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I tried to find some more, but a lot of them like basketball players. I'm like Markelle Fultz, Victor Oladipo. I'm like, cool.
Oladipo was cold. I didn't know he's from the area though.
Yeah, he went to DeMatha.
He did go to DeMatha. You're right. Yeah. You're right. I played there before. It's a dope feeling playing in that stadium. I probably had the worst game I've ever had. I played there. Like the worst game ever. Like you know how when you're trying too much to like try to impress people, bro. Like that was the worst game I ever had, bro. And then the parents was cussing me out before the game, bro. Cause man. So we had like a team where like I was probably always the best player on my team up until like, cause you could argue that Matthew was better than me on my Greenbelt Middle School team, and then some people would probably say Following or Chris, the guy I was telling you about, was better than me on our AAU team. But yeah, of course I'm gonna say I was the best. But it is what it is. But like I don't know. I used to hate when people lie about stupid stuff like. I saw somebody getting on somebody else about their grades. I'm like, well, what is your grades? And they start lying about their grades. I'm like, how the hell? And then all the parents started getting that. I to this day, I never told my parents that, bro. They all started getting on me. Like, Jayla, I promise you, if my mom and my dad was there, they wouldn't have said one word to me about nothing. Because, everybody was scared of my dad. So, they wouldn't have said one word to me about a damn thing. But
yeah.
That was a fun game, though.
Yeah, I thought you were going to hold out for Iverson, but I didn't know if y'all included him in the DMV.
I include Iverson's included. He played with Georgetown. Oh, I mean, I don't know. The DMV in its purest point is supposed to be DC, Maryland, and Virginia. But Baltimore don't want to be in the DMV. We don't want.
Oh no, I hear New Baltimore kind of want to be DMV.
Do it? What's New Baltimore? The county?
No, just the YNs in Baltimore now.
Man, them dudes is wild, man. East side and west side, man. Baltimore's crazy.
I mean, the football players be saying they from the DMV and they play in Baltimore, but
Man, listen, the Mark train go to Baltimore. I guess they including that. But if the subway don't go to where you're at, you're not in the DMV. Where I live at now is not the DMV. It's not. Subway don't go here. If subway don't go there, it's not DMV. That's the easiest way to explain it. Even though we do got like a train that goes up there, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Nah, it's not the same thing. Like, I'm sure y'all got similar lingo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or did you play in the city or not? Did you live in the city or not? You know what I'm saying?
That's also like somebody.
My dog Dante get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's how people from Chicago is. They like, oh yeah, are you from the city? Like, and if you're not from Chicago, if you be like, oh, if you hear somebody say, yeah, I'm from Chicago, and they say, you say, where from? They say, Joliet, Bolingbrook, they're not from Chicago. No. So
people already know, like, you know
from Evanston, no, like whenever Northwestern say, "Hey, we're Chicago's team," you're from your university's in Evanston. Calm that
down. Hey, that's funny, man.
Calm
that's
that
hilarious,
down.
Oh,
yeah.
It's really difficult to explain, but like I said, if you're from here, you get it, and you know it.
Like if you go to Champaign, so. The U of I is the thing is, well, it used to be U of I. Now they call it UIUC for University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, because Urbana and Champaign are literally the same place. The only difference is the prices.
So what's more expensive, Urbana or Champaign?
Urbana.
Was Urbana the city on the Little Giants?
Maybe, I don't know. I never watched the Little Giants. Yeah, I don't know what Little John C is. I mean, it sounds like a baseball movie.
Hold on, young. You've never seen the Little Giants?
No, it sounds like a baseball movie. What is it?
It's a football movie, bro.
Oh, yeah, never seen it.
You've never seen the Little Giants?
Nope.
About kids who got cut from the A team who were the Cowboys, and then the B and the B team. And the B team, we're called the Little Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never seen that movie, bro?
Nope. And you know what? Dante would probably be tripping when I say Rocky sucked. At least Rocky 1. Rocky 2 and 3 were good.
Hold on. Rocky 1. So you don't like when the story is set up properly? Like, I thought that's why you was a fan of The Wire, because they set the story up. They didn't rush the story. And they told it from almost every aspect. Huh?
The movie was boring.
Rocky 1, the movie was boring.
Yeah.
That's like the backstory. You can't look at it and appreciate it. Like, you remember how back in the day I used to say, like,
actually, the docs. Like that. I like Rocky. Was everyone was Drago?
That was 4.
Okay.
All right. Dante getting you. Now you say, Jalen, we're going to duct tape you to a dresser and make you watch that movie, man. Icebox, Spike. Yes. Come on, man. That's
also,
crazy.
I never watched the program. But I think you knew that.
Jalen, you still haven't watched the program?
No.
It's only my favorite sports movie, bro. But nah, Rocky was cold, bro. I love all of the Rockies. You never seen the Mighty Ducks?
Nope. The only reason I know about Mighty Ducks is because Boondocks. So.
That's crazy. So you remember how, like, back in the day, where I used to talk about The Wire and I never appreciated season 2? Mm-hmm. But going back and watching the docs and understanding, like, that's how the drugs get in. It is the docs. I had greater appreciation for it after rewatching it. Nah, Friday Night Lights was cold, bro.
The Friday Night Lights was good.
That was so cold. I think one of my favorite scenes in sports movies, period, is at the end of the movie where the coach is taking the names off who graduated off of the magnetic board and putting the players up on the depth chart who will be returning next year. Like, I love that scene. That's how I view all college football coaches after a season. You You know what I'm saying? Even though that was a high school based team by the team in Odessa, Texas. But I love Friday Night Lights.
And I will say this: for any old fans of basketball movies, Hoosiers sucked. One of the most
I'm with
you
there. I'm with you there.
Holy boring. Goodness gracious, that movie is.
He said, bro, you never seen the Mighty Ducks, bro. I'm crying. Yo, all the Mighty Ducks was tough, bro. Even D3, bro. Seeing, I forgot what the main score was playing for varsity while they was on JV. And, man, you gotta see the Mighty Ducks series. It's on. You don't got Disney Plus, cousin?
I got Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus. Like, what are you doing? Like, damn, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So, what's your favorite sports movie ever? Like football or basketball? Did you like Blue Chips at least?
Blue Chips is good. I think it's not. It's going to be a top 5 for me.
Why? Because it was accurate?
I don't know if it's accurate. I just thought the acting was terrible.
Whose acting was terrible? Are you talking about the players? Like, because they had real players like Shaq and Penny, like Shea Hardaway? Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
which one, Craig?
Favorite sports movie? I don't know. I love Coach Carter.
Remember the Titans?
I like Remember the Titans.
Coach Carter is a good one.
I like Coach Carter. I like Remember the Titans.
If we were including docu-series, I think nothing.
Hoop Dreams is good.
Yeah, Hoop Dreams is the best.
Movie
like
scenes Mike is
in the
good.
car with his uncle gets you every time. All-time great scene. The end of 2, throwing back the ball to the kids. Yeah. That's that. Bobby Miles y'all made you cry, man. What's that dude named Luke something?
Great actor. Combs. Luke Combs.
Nah, that's the country singer Luke something. He played in like Antoine Fisher. Made you cry in that song.
I don't know. Maybe I'm sure. I don't know.
But the Bobby Miles scene, you're right. I think when he realized he never played football again, made you cry in a couple movies, man. What's my man's name, man?
It's Luke something because he played Diddy and
yeah, he did.
And the Notorious.
Derek Luke. There we go. It's Derek Luke.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, Luke Combs is.
Yeah, a couple jokes, man. They get you teary eyed, man. Seeing the trash truck jump. Yeah, that scene was crazy.
Oh, I like The Longest Yard.
It's alright.
I mean, it's a comedy movie. I like comedy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like sports comedies though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like Longest Yard was a good.
I like rom-coms. I think that's probably my favorite type of like comedic.
I mean, shout out to Guess Who.
Guess Who is hilarious. Yeah, that's a rom-com too. Yeah, I love romantic comedies.
Favorite sports movie? I don't know. Hurricane Season, like that.
Hurricane Season was tough. I ride with Hurricane Season.
Like Mike was good.
Like Mike.
It was good. I ain't say it was my favorite, but it was good.
Nah, it was alright. Goddamn, Like Mike 2 was terrible though.
I never watched any of the Air Bud movies.
You ain't missed too much. The football one was alright. Basketball one was alright. You ain't missed too much. Sandlot. You ain't named the Sandlot.
Sandlot was fire. Yeah,
Sandlot is up there. Like I got the Sandlot super high up there. That joint was crazy.
Sandlot would definitely be in my top 3.
Yeah. Sandlot was tough. Trying to think anything. Major League, the first one was tough too.
Never watched Major League.
That's disappointing. That's very disappointing, bro.
When it comes to sports movies, if it wasn't a basketball movie, it's some football movies. I wasn't really watching it.
Hoop Dreams was that movie. Take me back, like how real it was, bro. When his you saw his dad, like
above the rim too.
Above the rim was crazy. That's ain't like that. Yeah, that's ain't like that. But that Hoop Dream scene where you see he ain't seen his dad in a while, and his dad was real skinny. He started losing weight because of the drugs. And then the cameras didn't turn away like that. You know that joint's supposed to be like a 1-year joint?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been 5 years. You see his dad waving a $20 bill trying to buy some drugs. You know how real that was for that time frame? Like, that scene was crazy, bro.
Oh, he got game.
He got game. I like that. Ray Allen acting wasn't great in that. You know, Ray Allen's like one of my all-time favorite basketball players.
Yeah, bro. And he wasn't better than AI in 01. Just to let you know.
When you pick a year, it's hard to discuss, bro. But I could argue, you know what I'm saying? Even though him and AI had some battles, you know what I'm saying, between Georgetown and UConn. And, you know, I was Curry Kittle fans, too. But, man, Ray Allen is my dog, bro. I remember that series they went back and forth. You rewatched that jump? That's when back in 01?
Yeah, I watched that.
You watched it?
Whenever the Bucks got cheated.
You thought AI outperformed Ray Allen?
I don't know. The Bucks got cheated. So
Okay.
You ever heard about that
at least
conspiracy?
You being real. Huh?
You ever heard about that conspiracy? The Bucks getting cheated?
No. What was the conspiracy?
Really? I think it might have. I don't know if it was Ray Allen family. I thought it was somebody's family. Maybe it's Tim Cassell's family. Somebody heard like David Stern basically say that they didn't want the Bucks in the finals, basically.
No,
Allen Iverson and Al Iverson, was Allen Iverson. So,
and it's crazy that David Stern couldn't stand Allen Iverson, but you need him now for ratings and TV money. That's wild. I didn't know that. The Bucks wouldn't have won a game. AI won a game. I can tell you that.
Oh no, the Bucks had the squad.
Man, I was arguing with people left and right about the AI and Ray Allen thing because I was such a huge Ray Allen fan, dog. Like
they had Ray Allen, they had Cassell, they had
Sam Cassell, they had Tim Thomas too, didn't they?
Yeah,
they had him coming off the bench if I'm not
mistaken.
mistaken.
They had Glenn Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Did they have Ben Baker?
Yeah. Yes, they did have Ben Baker. They had a little mob, bro. They definitely had a mob. My dad used to love the big dog. He used to always talk about him.
Yeah, so I think that's about it for this episode for
Vince
me.
Carter, bro. Yeah, Vince Carter was crazy. Chris Webber was cold too. Yeah, that's it too. I'm glad we had this last point just to kind of, you know what I'm saying? We got the episode over like 40 minutes, 45 maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say this? Real quick?
Yeah.
Off the break is coming up. Vince Carter, one of the most overrated slam dunk contest winners of all time. My goodness. Aaron Gordon, the better dunk contest dunker. Zach LaVine, Jason Richardson.
Are you trolling?
Mac McClung. No.
Are you trolling?
No.
Alrighty. Everybody you name will never ever be a better in-game dunker than Vince Carter. Never ever. Never ever.
Vince Carter's not even a top 3 in-game dunker. Blake
in-game dunker?
LeBron,
he jumped over a person in the Olympics.
That's cool. He's not better in-game dunker than John Morant. He's not better in-game dunker than LeBron James. He's not a better in-game dunker than Blake Griffin. Like, don't know what to tell you, but he's not.
Wow. I'm astonished, bro. I'm really astonished, bro. I'm in utter disbelief.
I got a tweet saying that yesterday. I can pull up the tweet.
Bro.
Because some dude was like, in-game dunk, Vince Carter this. They can't do it like Vince Carter did it. I'm like,
so who you say were the better in-game dunkers?
LeBron
James is not a better in-game. He's not a better in-game dunker.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. No,
yes,
he's
he
not.
Is,
the one person I thought you were going to the one person I thought you were going to name, you didn't name.
Who?
Dominique Wilkins was a crazy in-game dunker.
I never really watched Dominique Wilkins tape, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, dude, that's great. See, you getting my blood pressure high like my dad do. Hey, wasn't nobody ever a better dunker than Julius Erving? Like, bro, if you don't go somewhere with this, my dad probably watching this right now, bro. Like, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I got a tweet. I said in this one, you probably can't see it. LeBron, Blake, and Ja.
All right, so answer me this. Why didn't LeBron James ever compete in a dunk contest?
Because he didn't have to. He don't want to. He's not a dunk contest dunker. He's just somebody that's gonna go reverse between the legs.
He competed in high school.
Yeah, that was different times though.
All right, next question. Why haven't John Morant competed in a dunk contest? Please don't say he doesn't have to. I'll wait.
If I'm not mistaken, it's because Aaron Gordon lost because he got cheated when he dunked over Taco Fall. He was like, "That's the reason I'm not doing the dunk contest." Because D-Wade gave it to
both of them scared. That's all it is. Back in the day, no matter who you were, you competed, bro. You competed.
Oh, people need to stop the lies. Stars. LeBron didn't ruin the dunk contest. Like, people need to stop lying. People
no. Yeah, I haven't watched the dunk contest in over 10 years, bro. And I refuse to watch it. Hey, we never talked about that fight. What you think about that fight? Oh, yeah. By the way, me and Jalen made a bet on the fight. You know what I'm saying? Jalen paid this money fast as hell. I ain't going to lie to you. Made a bet on Shakur Stevenson and T.O. What do you think about T.O.'s performance that
Oh, it
joint?
was pitiful.
Have you seen some of the vernacular after the fight? Some of the things that people been saying after the fight?
I honestly didn't think T.O. was going to win at all. I
You
honestly just
didn't?
talking crap when we was betting. I was
Okay,
like, I
okay.
bet
Yeah,
just bet.
yeah,
Forget
yeah,
it.
yeah.
If he do win, it's a free 20.
You ever I done that before and it worked in my favor. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, right?
Really?
And all I was hoping is that Ryan Garcia landed a punch, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if he could just land a punch and hit Devin Haney, you know, I didn't know all the other stuff. So I was like, I better Ant. I was like, all right, Ant, don't be Welch's. Send me the money. I'm good for it. I'm going to send you back. So I made him send me the money for early. If he, you know what I'm saying? If I had to pay him, I'd have paid him double, whatever. But yeah, that was one of the ones that worked in my favor. Now, Shakur Stevenson, I know people saying right now I'm being a prisoner of the moment, but what he displayed this past weekend,
Oh, that was one of the best performances I've seen.
dude, like some people don't like boxing. They like knockouts. So they watch boxing for knockouts. So they probably enjoyed the Carrington fight or the Keyshawn fight.
I like when Shakur was a lot more offensive in this fight.
He was. I ain't never
like
seen
that.
him throw the jab the way he was throwing that jab, bro.
Yeah. And I really I'm good. It ain't just a defense. Like, he actually going out there throwing punches. But that's because T.O. defense just also sucked. Holy T.O. was like, hey, hit me right here, bro. Hit me right here.
Have you heard the great debate afterwards where Shakur was saying he didn't like, because, you know, they have a doctor's room at the fights to check all fighters. And he said he went in there to check on T.O. and T.O. was in there, you know, dolo by himself.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but they were like, nah, he wasn't by himself. We just stepped off for like 5 minutes. But if they had time to have a conversation, take pictures, you were gone longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's kind of he needs to fire his dad though as his as his trainer. Like he got to go. That man ain't give him no advice. Only thing he ever said, "You're gonna be mad when you see this in the morning." You go, where's the power? That man wasn't. Hey man, give him the 1-2-5 combo. It was none of that.
And I don't know if it was this fight or a fight in the past. He was like, he basically told him like, stop doing this and just hit him.
Yeah. No, that was his fight if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Like he was just giving, like he wasn't like. Well, you saw Shakur's corner was actually giving him sound advice at what combination to throw.
He basically just telling them, hey, when you get the ball, shoot it.
Yeah, that's all he was saying.
Get the ball, shoot
he gave him no sound advice. You know what I'm saying for the fight. So. Also, Max Kellerman.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I said his name correctly.
You did.
He's one of the greatest announcers of all time. Even though he didn't call a fight, I should have probably said analyst, but I love hearing him breaking down
boxing.
Anything boxing, yes, and sometimes football and basketball, but anything boxing, that guy's amazing. Like I understand, even if I don't agree with his take, I be understanding what he be saying.
Also, one of the biggest, I ain't gonna say wasted potentials, but career throwaways, Adrian Bronner. He was like 29-0 at the time when he lost to
I never liked AB.
Really?
I never liked the hype around it. If you think of AB, this is the earlier
Were
days.
they trying to compare him to Floyd, right?
They were.
Because I was a little younger at the time.
No, they were trying to compare him to Floyd. But this was the early explosion of social media. Remember you're too young to remember the initial wave where you had like MySpace. I'm about to blow some people away with some of the apps that I say.
I remember MySpace.
Black Planet was another one of them in the earlier days. But this second wave of like when IG first started, you know what I'm saying? Like this second wave, like, and I felt like with him, he was more of the antics. He had the girl who was brushing his hair. Mm-hmm. He was always on a bar, in a bar, always on the road. I'm like, bro, when are you training? You know what I'm saying? You can't be a celebrity and a boxer at the same time. Because the sport of boxing is a very lonely sport. Because you don't get to have fun like everybody else. Back in the day, fighters would fight 3 or 4 times a year. That don't happen anymore.
Yeah, I feel like Floyd the one to change it up? He was like, I'm going to fight once a year.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, after a while, he would fight like twice a year. But back in the day, man, no fighters would fight 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny when you look at the records. You look at Sugar Ray Leonard, and he got 4 fights, 3 months in between each fight. Like, God damn.
Yeah, they got out of the fight.
I thought it was crazy.
They're recovering, they fight again.
I thought because Floyd Mayweather was really my introduction to boxing. Like I started watching boxing when I was like 9. So at the time,
so you started watching. You watched that Ortiz fight.
Yes, that was
Fun
actually one of
fact,
my first fights.
I was in
when
Buffalo
Ortiz
for that fight.
headbutting?
Yeah.
He headbutted and then
hit him with that's when to keep your hands up at all times was a real thing. Because Floyd, I was in Buffalo. I went and saw the Raiders and the Bills game that next day in Orchard Park. That was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite Floyd fights. But you know, so I was used to just boxers fighting once a year type stuff.
Right.
So I remember I played Fight Night Champion. I'm like, gosh, dang, why I got to fight every like 5 months? I got to fight for every 4 months. I'm fighting 4 times a year. Yeah. And every time man, your players just staying ahead.
But yeah, when you first coming up though, you can fight that often because your fight's not lasting that long. If you're a great fighter, like you can probably get a fight, over with in a few rounds. But yeah, AB, I felt like he disrespected the sport, so I never was a fan of him. But like Maul and all them liked him. I just felt like he disrespected the sport because this sport is like you have to be in premium shape to get ready for some of these fights.
I liked AB up until he started losing. When he lost to Pacquiao, I'm like, yeah, it's over.
It was somebody he lost to, and I was so happy he lost to. Was it Sean Porter?
I think it probably was Sean Porter.
Yeah, it was Sean Porter. I like Sean Porter too. Sean Porter, I think, is the only fight. It was the weirdest fight I ever seen with him and Bud, because I feel like at some point he was winning that jump, and then that's when you see Bud Crawford corner tell him he's up, and he's like, "What? He's up?" And he proceeded to knock him out in the next round, or the fight got stopped in the next round. So, yeah, I love the sport of boxing. We got a couple other fights coming up too.
What's one thing, Tank ain't gonna be in it.
Who?
It ain't gonna be none Tank fights.
Nah, that boy like fighting in a strip club, man. He like fighting for free, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, what a fun episode, man. As I always like to say, there's no more victories in the sport that survive and advance. That's why college sports is the greatest regular season. Until next time, y'all take care. We'll see you all next Thursday, Jalen. I'm sure we'll be on 2K a little bit later, man. Take care, bro. Enjoy the rest of work, man. No more lattes, man. No chai teas, no more cookies, none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, bro.
Cool. Let me just get one tomorrow.
Hey, that's funny, though.